Today, I want to talk about the challenges of identity and whether it defines us or traps us. Stay tuned. Never has the world felt more divided. There's huge division between left and right politics, what religion, background, and culture you come from. And in recent years, there's been a lot of questions around gender identity. But ultimately, the constant problems with identity is causing us a lot of conflict and division. It's not all doom and gloom though, so let's first talk about the benefits of identity. Having a strong sense of identity of our country and heritage can give us immense feelings of pride. The amazing thing about our planet is each country brings rich culture within it. Music, art, film, innovations, inventions, it all brings colour and interest to the world. So being proud of your heritage and your culture can be a wonderful thing. Identity can also bring us a sense of achievement and status. So if you're successful in your job, you're proud of the work you've done, you feel good about it. You may have worked up to get a good income, meaning you can provide for those you love for, you can buy things you want, the house, the possessions. It can give you a sense of success and amplify your self-worth. With identity can also come belonging and purpose. Think of those who have strong religious belief. It brings purpose and meaning to their life, as they believe they're here for a reason to serve a greater good. With this also comes a sense of community. People that you can trust and support and give support to. Now, I'm not religious myself, but I can understand how this helps people to live a good life. Finally, when you identify as a caregiver, a parent, or a leader, identity gives you a strong role and responsibility. It can give you a meaning and a reason to get up every day and do your best. So all of these factors are hugely beneficial, and our brains love identity. Think about for evolutionary purposes. We all want to fit in and belong to a group, ultimately for survival. Humans aren't meant to be solo individuals. We're meant to work together as a team in tribes and groups. And in terms of our psychological health, we crave certainty and stability. But there are some severe downsides to holding on to a strong identity rigidly and stubbornly. You see, identity isn't just the labels that we give ourselves or people give to us. It's also about the beliefs that we have about ourselves. When I was doing my studies as a cognitive behavioral therapist, we learned about our deeply ingrained core beliefs. And you may not know it, but we all hold these subconsciously. Typical examples of these are I'm unlovable, I'm dumb, or I'm not good enough. And when you identify as being dumb or unlovable or not good enough, it has severe consequences. It reinforces our self-inner critic and exacerbates our low self-esteem, which in turn can keep you trapped in your comfort zone. It's no secret that narrow identity can fuel division and conflict. This is happening around us all the time and has happened throughout history. Think about wars fought regarding religion, culture, and country. Or even in the UK where I'm from, there are gangs who fight other gangs because they're from a different postcode. So essentially, they're fighting with other people just a few miles away from them because they see them as different and not the same as them, which when you think about it, is totally crazy and it makes no sense at all. But they learned this behavior from an early age and it's strongly inbuilt in their beliefs that they are different and better than those people. And if you have labels like the achiever, the good child, the do-gooder, then this creates a huge amount of pressure on you, meaning you always have to act and behave a certain way. Otherwise, you'll let yourself or other people down. This can make you feel stuck, living with a label that you may not even believe in, which can ultimately create an internal conflict within yourself. And the biggest consequence of all of this is having an identity crisis. So let's think of some examples. Imagine somebody who has a strong identification with being an entrepreneur. They're a successful business person. Then what happens when their business fails and they go bankrupt? They lose their identity and their self-worth and their value because they've so strongly identified with that label that they know nothing else. They don't even know who to be anymore. This can happen with anything. Imagine you've left a religion due to a conflict or something you don't believe in anymore. If for your whole life this gave you a sense of belonging, meaning and purpose, where do you go from there? So yes, having a strong sense of identity can be good for us, but there are also a lot of negative consequences if we rigidly hold on to identity. So what can we do about this? How can we find the middle ground between having a sense of identity and being proud of who we are and where we came from, but finding that balance so we don't get stuck? Well, here are a few strategies for you. Firstly, recognize that you're more than just a label. It is okay to be proud of who you are, where you've came from, what you've become, your culture, your background, your religion, but realize you're so much more than that. Ultimately, you're a human being with many qualities and possibilities. Secondly, when those labels do come about, use mindfulness to be aware of them. Say, I'm labeling right now, and question, is this helpful or hurtful? This increases your self-awareness of your behavior and your actions, empowering you to reduce the amount of times you label yourself or other people. Finally, shift your focus and look for shared identities. There are levels to this, but look for yourself in other people. Just because somebody's from a different culture and background as you may have similar interests. For example, food, music, sport, or other hobbies. And on a deeper level, if you look at our biology and how we're constructed in terms of physics, we're all made of the same stuff. I know it's hard to think like this sometimes, especially when we're seeing behavior that disgusts us or horrifies us. But ultimately, we are all the same. And when you experience or witness behavior like that, ask yourself, why are they acting that way? Where did they learn it? How deeply ingrained is it within them? Likely it came from their environment, their friends, family, society, and so on. So try your best to look for shared identities. So remember, although having a strong sense of identity can bring us wonderful benefits and our brain loves it, there are also consequences when we hold on to a rigid, narrow identity. The way around this is to remember that you're more than a label, use mindfulness to notice when you're labeling yourself or others, and shift your focus to shared identities with other people. Collectively, this not only helps you to have more peace within yourself, but to feel more connected to other people. If you're new here, my name is Chris, and I create content to help you develop as a person and gain self-awareness. If you want weekly insights like this, then please follow and subscribe. And if you think somebody else would find this video useful, please share it with them. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.